Hey there! I was contacted by John from London, and he said, I'm thinning out my collection. I would like to gift you 2 pens if you're interested. And I'm always interested. I love pens. I love reviewing pens. But then I saw which pens he was offering, and I said, are you sure? And he said, yes. I said, well, I could at least cover the shipping. He said, no. He sent me those pens. I have them here. This is the first one. Yeah. All I can say is, John, thank you so much. You have gifted me 2 fantastic, beautiful, magnificent pens. I'm sure everyone is going to drool over this. So let's start with the first one. The first one is by Onoto. You know, Onoto, I think it was a British company that at some point went bankrupt. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was resurrected. My pen history is a little bit rusty. So this is a modern pen, not a vintage Onoto, but boy. I'm not even going to throw this over my shoulder because the box itself is really nice. Then out of that black cardboard box comes a bunch of things. A silver and gold polishing cloth. We get a How to Care for Your Onoto Fountain Pen Guide. We get the history of Onoto pens, which I should have read before I did this video, but I didn't because I like living on the edge and winging it. And we have this, the hallmarks of silver on the Onoto pens. Sorry, still recovering from a cold. We have blotters with nice pictures, collectible in themselves. Box. And then we have this stunning box. Now, I have seen a lot of pen boxes, but this may just be the most beautiful pen box I have seen. Highly reflective, highly shiny. Just look at this material. It's like marble. This is really gorgeous. You open it up, you get the certificate of authenticity. This happens to be number 30 of 200 pens. Wow. The Charles Dickens range. This is the Charles Dickens Copperfield. Velvet lining. Pull the little thing, the pen comes out. Back of the second, whatever. That's fine. And then here we have the pen. Now that's a lot of pen. I'm going to read you a couple of things. John was kind enough to send me some highlights about the pens. He says Charles Dickens Copperfield, based on the Magna Classic design of the 1937 pen. This pen is fitted with the solid 18-karat gold broad nib. The standard for most Onoto pens is stainless steel with gold plating. The difference is probably not that noticeable. Agreed. Maybe they are a little bit more springy when they are actual gold. Fittings are sterling silver, and I believe that the clips are silver-plated brass. Converter filling system with a standard Schmidt K5 fitting. I didn't even know it was a Schmidt K5 fitting, but thanks, John, for educating me. All the Onotos I own have quite a long screw thread on the cap and the section. This can take some getting used to compared with other pens with shorter threads. Yeah, I see what you mean. Wow. It's not that I'm at a lack of words or anything, but this really is a stunning pen. From a distance it may not look spectacular, but okay, we'll cover the parts of the pen. I'll tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll do a writing sample. Top of the cap, Onoto logo, beautiful. And we get the clip. Look at the clip, again, Onoto logo. The clip is tight, very tight. So tight that you can hardly operate it. That's a bit of a problem when you want to stick it into something like a shirt pocket or whatever. It's hard to do. 3 rings for the Elven Kings. No, wait. Well, 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky. 7 for the Dwarf Lords and their halls of stone. 9 for mortal men doomed to die, and 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. In the land of Mordor where the shadows lie, 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In the lands of Mordor where the shadows lie. Random poetry sometimes pops up in my head. I have too much things stored there. Let me just continue as if nothing just happened. Look at this finish. Highly reflective, beautiful. This is almost like mother of pearl. Nicely marbled. Really beautiful. I'm stunned. Here you get some hallmarks for the silver and that middle ring. Barrel gently tapers down. Again, that same material. It looks very cool. And for all of you who are just a little bit anally fixated, the stripes almost line up between the barrel and the cap, which I think is beautiful. Unscrew the cap. Indeed, quite some threads. You get the section. Section is nice. I don't find this very slippery at all, even though it is smooth. Look at that beautiful two-tone 18K nib, marked Onoto 18K and 7, number 7. Onoto number 7, I assume. Broad. John has good taste in nibs. I would have taken broad too. Converter. Well, a converter is a converter. Nothing too fancy there. It's not a screw type, just slide it in. Standard type, but does the job. And that's pretty much all there's to it. I mean, I absolutely love the looks of this pen. The very end, this is the butt end of the barrel, nice and shiny. If you want to, you could post this, but with this material, I'm quite loath to do that. When you post it, you also get a very big pen. For me, it's more than comfortable enough to use this unposted. It's not a small pen. It has a decent weight to it, not super heavy, but it definitely has some weight to it. Gorgeous. What do I like about it? What do I don't like about it? Well, what is there not to like? If I have to nitpick, I would say that clip annoys me a bit because it is so tight. But apart from that, the nib works beautifully, has a very velvety, smooth, silky touch when you use it. A bit of springiness to it. Great. It's pleasant to hold. It's a nice girth. It's not a skinny pen. And that finish is just stunning. I happen to see a bit, just catches my eye. Just look at the marbling right there. This bit, it's gorgeous. So that's all I can find about it that I don't like, that clip. And apart from that, it's just beautiful. Stunning pen. Indeed, those threads take a bit of screwing before you actually get there, but I don't care. I got time. Lovely. So, that's what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Let's take a couple of measurements. And then we're going to do a writing sample. Weight, I come to a good 40 grams. Calipers, uncapped, I come to 140 millimeters. Sorry. Did I say uncapped? I always say uncapped, but it's capped, obviously. Uncapped, I come to 123 millimeters. Section diameter, the narrowest point, it's just over 10 millimeters. At the widest point, just below it meets the barrel, I come to almost 13 millimeters. It's not a small pen. It's not a slim section or anything. A stunner. John, thank you so much. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. This pen got a very good home with me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope this was useful. do a writing sample next, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Okay. Here we go with the Onoto Charles Dickens Copperfield. We're talking about a broad nib, and the ink is Diamine Twilight. The pen is a joy to use. This nib glides across the paper. I get almost no feedback. As you see, no skipping. Beautiful. Bit of fast writing, see how well the feed keeps up. No skipping, nothing. Beautiful. Wetness, well, I don't really have any complaints there. It's a well-tuned nib. Performs well. I just talk for a bit. This is Rhodia paper, nice and wet. Line variation. See, without much effort, not a lot of pressure. And it gives you this beautiful line variation, very expressive. The nib even sings a bit. I'm not sure whether the camera picks it up, but you hear that? Very high-pitched noise, beautiful. Final thing, some people like to use the nib upside down, but this pen does not like that, so it's not made for that. John, thank you ever so much. This is a pen I will cherish. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. It's found a great home here. Thank you so much. And everyone, I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.